Yeah, receiving.
Tango 104 is involved.
I'll double up with you for now, it's easier.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Well, cadets faffing around, then once briefing's done and everything, then pick up that way. Straight even took lights out there, he's back in, slid out. The other thing is, I don't like when I'm with you. I like when
To all units responding, downgrade Sergeant to gate near.
I don't like when I'm with you, but I like when I'm with Scavenger. I like when I'm with other people. That's... I assume that's because it's... you're not going through that gap very easily.
Perfect.
It barely went through it. I don't know where my waypoint's aiming, actually. And do we need to step his sirens down to the right on top of it? I'm stepping them down. 3, 2, 6. And I'm going in my head for a few seconds anyway. Still have... Hold on, who owns that? It's not those players.
James Fighter.
I know of him, he's a biker lad.
Ah, right. So the weapons licenses are gone.
Yeah, weapons license is completely gone. You're not police. You have one.
That's going to be fun.
Nicked. And Jamie said to Ryan, put a message out effing sharpish time, because otherwise we're going to be on beat wagon rotation. I am specifically, because I've said I'm going to do beat wagon rotation with Grenade. I don't know yet. But
Tango 104 to all units, show the drop call all clear now.
receive, showing you all now. Stake 2. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're just going to have to make it clear in the briefing that that when it's you know, unless you've got reasonable grounds to search someone, then you know, then you can't just stop them and search them, you know.
Yeah, again, a lot of things are coming up with briefing. Maybe you want to add that to a point, let 189 know, and then pick that up that way.
Yeah, I will do. It's going to take some time getting these new call signs again.
Yeah, beauties though, if you shifted department...
Charlie Oscar 189 to Charlie Whiskey 350.
Go ahead.
Charlie 241 said, can you check your head please?
241, that's old Charlie 2, isn't it?
Yes. All units from Charlie Oscar 189, can we all head down to PD for briefing please?
I'm just on a traffic stop with a possible suspect on the drug dealing.
Yes, I'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone sat down, 2 sat down, 3 sat down. One of us sat at a clothing store. Got on the subject. One there, one there. There's gonna be a lot of us tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think there's 18 people on overall at the minute, I think.
That's hard to really beat that. For 7 in the evening, that's very high for an early peak. Or a bit too close with one
Who's
foot.
driving that?
Who is in car ahead of us? When they get back?
Tango 104 to dispatch, that traffic stop is cleared off.
Obviously 104, so you're back at PD for briefing. It's one of ours, I know it's one of ours, but we're on straight from parking. No, it's going to the garage.
Yeah, you can't drive like that though.
Roll, follow leader or pull in parking bay, I'm not bothered which, but and just get in there and deal with them. You're not now. Your beam.
Starting off, Meta.
Officer Caleb,
Yes,
can we do a quick word before we start this briefing?
Hello, Sergeant.
Hello? Are you alright?
Is it
Oh,
chair
yeah.
sit or sit chair?
Sit chair.
I was just saying to Caleb on the way down, with the weapons licenses being revoked, we just need to make it clear in the briefing that just because of that, it's not a reason to stop and search people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sit chair ain't working.
It does.
Oh, sorry, mate.
That's right, don't worry, I've done it plenty of times.
Yeah, if you look straight at your chair, and then just turn straight round and do /E, sit chair.
No spaces between it.
Right, now put your hands down.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Wasn't
suicide
this the
goal.
same thing yesterday?
Yeah.
Are we? It's a suicide goal, isn't it?
You going?
Are we not responding to it?
You can't just yet.
Yeah, but it's a suicide goal.
Maybe get EMS up there to try and calm him down a bit.
Fucking sit chair ain't working.
Yeah, but no, it's
Yeah, it might be
slash,
best.
and then it's sit chair, no space.
No spaces. It's working.
So So do T / sit chair no spaces.
No, you got to do the E first, haven't you? Because it's an emote.
Also, I'm up now, man. Right, you can sit down then. I'll let you sit down while you've been off for 2 days.
Telling me about it, man.
Ah,
Right, you just stay there and do your yoga.
Yeah.
Yoga pose.
You obviously can't do sit chair, so
Nah, it ain't working, man.
It's /E space sit chair, all one word.
Yeah, I've tried it all, man. It ain't working.
it works for us, but don't worry about it.
We'll imagine you sit. Okay.
Yeah. Right, let me just do some.
We got everyone here, yeah?
I think so. Ben's still in his head.
As a second log, we've got more police on than civs.
Yeah, but look how early briefing is. Usually we have briefing at like 8:30, so.
Well, I'm running it tonight, so it's changed. Right. First things first. As people know, we've brought in departments. Our response is now fully active. Tonight, there is a traffic unit starting. The traffic unit is going to be led by Sergeant Mason.
Congrats.
thank you.
Well done.
Let me find the other one. And Sergeant Baker's going to be traffic as well.
Nobody else going to clap for it. No.
I'm meditating for it.
So now, if anybody is in a pursuit, as soon as any of the traffic officers get there, you pull back and let traffic deal. You just back them up should they need it.
Obviously stay on the tail of the pursuit if you were involved in.
Exactly. Right, back to a few more matters. First things first. If I see, I'm going to let this one slide, but if I see any vehicles outside this PD that an officer has brought here because they've stole a vehicle, I will fire you on the spot. It happened tonight and I've got a video of it, and I know exactly who has got out of the vehicle. It does not happen. You are a police officer. You do not steal cars. If there's taxis on, you get a taxi. If not, you ask for somebody to come and pick you up. Any officer will come and pick you up gladly. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Understood.
When somebody's being jailed, I have noticed a few times that my officers are going either to community service or to jail. This needs to stop. When somebody is dishing out any punishment, all other officers need to move. There shouldn't even be any other officers downstairs. If you're double crewed, then the two officers that have brought the suspect in stay down there, but the person who's not dealing with them moves out of the way, and then you won't get sent to do your community service. Did you want to say something, sir?
Yeah, it's not just other officers to move out of the way, but at the end of the day, we should only have the arresting officers in the cells with it. So we don't need a team of 5 people in the cells to watch one person go to jail. So yeah, just ensure that only the people that are necessarily need to be there are in the cells. Other than that, you need to be back out on patrol, because otherwise the rest of the city is going absolute crack because they know you're all in PDs. All right.
The only other time any other officer should be down there is if that suspect has asked for a senior officer. Now, obviously tonight, the deputy commissioner is the senior officer. If he goes off, then it's the assistant deputy commissioner. If he's not available, then it's me. But other than that, nobody should be down in themselves. If any firearms job comes in, if you are near the area and you are taser trained, if you are not got a taser, you stay away. You wouldn't do it outside on the streets, so stay away. If you are taser trained, you're more than welcome to respond, but please stay back because we don't know if they've got live rounds. As soon as firearms get there, firearms will take over because firearms do have live rounds, and we will assess the situation and let you know what we're doing. Cadets are not under any circumstances to pursue any drivers. You are not trained for it. You will be trained, but you are not at the minute. If somebody fails to stop, you radio in a description of the vehicle, the last sighting, and any direction that you see. Okay?
Proceed.
No officer in a pursuit is to make any type of contact with the vehicle unless it is authorised by a higher officer or by dispatch. Dispatch or a higher officer will give that, will authorise that should they see fit. If you're travelling at 150 miles an hour, you are not going to be granted because you could kill somebody, including yourself. The only time any contact should be made, because I know it happens, is any desync.
But there's a difference between desync now and ramming the back of a vehicle at 150 miles an hour. So just beware of that.
Last night there was a bit of a mess up with some vehicles. Some vehicles in the city are bought with no plates. They do not have plates. They can't have plates put on them. You need to role play things. Like I did last night. I went to people who were stopped because I was called up. I asked them if they could go and get a plate on. They agreed. They said yes. End of story. It was done. If you're unsure, just check for a VIN plate. Role play it. Just role play everything. This is what we're doing. If you can't role play it, then ask someone. Ask one of us, and we'll help you out. Obviously, we'll do it off screen. One of us will come to the scene, and we'll help you. Also, when we're on traffic stops, I don't want 6 officers around one person. Last night there was a lot of it, and I don't want it again tonight. If backup is called, 1 vehicle turn up, not 3. We don't need 3. Like the commissioner said before, if everyone's down in the cells, people in the city are just going to run wild because they're going to own the city. So if backup is called and you're close to the area, go. Nobody else needs to go. And another thing that has been happening again, while we're out in the city, you will call us by our ranks. I am nobody's buddy. I am nobody's friend. I am the Chief Superintendent, and you will address me as Sir while we're out on them streets. The sergeants will be addressed as sergeants, and the constables will be addressed as constable. Cadets included, inspectors included. Inspector is known as inspector. Anyone higher up is regarded as sir. Everyone get that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Received.
You two traffic officers, you can either take out the marked BMW or the Subaru. I'll leave the decision down to yourselves.
Okay.
No unmarked vehicles, because only inspectors above can use the unmarked. But the BMW and the Subaru, it's down to yourselves. I know.
Superintendent, can I just interject a second?
Yeah, sure.
With the rule that Sergeant Wolfington put out for the traffic vehicle policy, as there's two of them, can only one Subaru be active at any one time?
Yes.
So if you want to take a Subaru out,
Yeah.
one
if
of you
you're in
does.
traffic,
Yeah.
try keep it to one vehicle each, because you don't want to go out in the streets and find 5 Subarus in a row somewhere. You know what I mean? You want a bit of variety in it. So
Yeah.
try alternate. You know, if there's 2 units out, try swap back and forth every so often throughout the night or something, where you're not driving the same car. If you want to, that's up to you.
And the fact the Subaru is a hell of a lot more powerful.
Yes.
Well, there's that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the Subaru is also an off-road vehicle.
Bit of advice: whichever one of you is taking the Subaru out, take it down the garage and get the brakes done on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Because the brakes
any
on
of the
a stock are
vehicles,
shocking.
any of the vehicles should be done that. At least the brakes.
At least the brakes, yeah. The brake standard is shocking in most of them.
And then any upgrades you do, put a screenshot and price back into police vehicle upgrades on our Discordia, and the fund will refund you.
I don't know whether you all know, but now the firearms license has been revoked. It is no longer in the city. Any firearms that are seen, other than the ones I carry, are to be confiscated and the suspect to be dealt with accordingly. This does not give you the right to pull people over and search them for firearms. If you're pulling them over for a traffic stop, that is a traffic stop. Not to be searching for firearms. The only time you should be searching them is if you have reasonable grounds. Okay?
And can I interject on that a second time? Now that we
Yeah.
do have the Charlie Oscar or Trojan unit, as they're going to be called out on the radio, if you find a firearm on a subject, I want, because I double as dispatch, as you know, I want to hear a radio call coming in requesting a Trojan unit going down to that job to make sure that firearm is secure. You don't know if it's secure, and I don't want you guys at risk.
Understand?
Yeah.
Understood.
If there isn't a Trojan unit on, come get one of the higher ups that are on.
So do we basically just keep the suspect there until a higher up's on scene?
If you keep them there until either the Trojan unit or the higher up unit are on scene and can dispose of the gun safely or the weapon safely, and then you'll deal with them accordingly based on whatever laws they've broken, etc. Then.
Alright.
Also, Charlie 1 will be on duty tonight. He'll be on later on. I've not really got anything else to say. Sir, do you want to say anything?
No, I think you've covered it all. Good briefing.
Anyone got any questions? Anyone need to say anything?
No.
I do need a word with Officer Kerr, but have we got duty of silence for the evening?
Can you go out with the cadet? Train him up. I don't know what you're going out in. Whether you're going out in
I
the meat
was
van or...
thinking the meat van tonight.
That's fine. So put your hands down. Everyone else, get the car that you need. Be safe. If there's any problems, give one of us a call. Tonight I'm gonna be, my call sign's gonna be Trojan 1 until inspector comes in.
Sorry, before you continue, has everyone gotten their collar number or given themselves a collar number yet?
Yes.
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 Yep.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to double check.
Have you all changed it on the Discord yet?
Yep.
Because all these are new, I'm using that for calling out people.
Yeah.
Is it on the roster in the police one?
Police roster on the police
Yeah, it will
Discord.
be.
It'll be there. You'll see your collar number next to your name.
Right, because I'll have that open on a screen.
Yeah. Well, guys,
the only
listen, they're newly brought in, so it will take a bit of getting used to. But just try your best.
And just like that, the inspector turns up.
Yeah, when it's all over.
I know. Yeah, Inspector.
All right.
Yeah.
We've got another inspector. We've got another officer walking through the front door. Who's late for briefing?
I know. Inspector, do you need to say anything to the chaps?
Thanks, so not at the moment.
I've gone over the traffic. I've told Sergeant Mason he's going to be running the traffic.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Baker's going to be backing him up.
Come on, someone give me a chat with you, will you? Jesus.
With the camera in his face. Constable Frost, would you like to ask anything? Do you need anything? Say
No, hey guys, if it's going.
Not
You
this
fired.
time. You fired, yeah.
Early retirement.
Yeah. Are we going to double up tonight, Ben?
Yeah.
Right, so tonight our call sign will be Trojan 1.
Well, I think that's everything, is it?
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah, 699. Have you got a transit van in your garage fleet?
No, only a Ford and a Persia.
Right, if you can wait for me by garage, I'll just speak to Officer Kerr and then I'll be right with you.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, if yourself and Officer Curry just want to take up the interview room back there.
Put yourself on whisper.
Back, but you know what I mean.
Radio.
Right.
I'm going in my head for a couple of minutes.
That's okay, Sergeant.
Actually, I was thinking of going off for about an hour or two. Actually, do you mind?
Who said that? Wait, is that you?
The cadet.
Cadet.
Yeah, sure.
You still
We'll
there?
get back on soon enough, though, because when the city gets busy, we need all the officers we can get.
Yeah, no worries.
How dare you? This is your
Just
life.
make sure you. Did you get sorted with signing in and off earlier on?
Yes, all sorted.
Yeah,
Alright, okay,
yeah, it's all
okay.
sorted.
That's
I'm just
fine.
going to go and change my vest because I need the traffic one.
Yeah, no
Just
worries.
gonna see Simon before I
Okay.
go off.
Your traffic one.
Make sure you sign off duty.
23.
I
Hey!
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Any units available to respond to that drugs call that's just come up over the dispatch system? It's near
Charlie
Forum
Oscar
Drive.
189.
C241 to CW350 direct.
Go ahead.
Officer Frost is willing to take out Connor. Save having to do the whole swap over and chasing each other up later on. So he's coming down to the garage to meet you there.
We've just rolled out. It just means I'm on my own until the cadet comes back on. So could he take the cadet instead?
I'm happy to do either or either, lads.
I know I said I'd take the cadet originally, but if I'm already with Officer Kerr, it just makes it easier when the cadet comes back on, because otherwise it would be a swap over anyway, because obviously I can't drive, can I?
Okay, received.
Thank you, 241.
Charlie Whiskey 151 to control.
Go ahead.
Having a radio check on frequency.
Reading you 5x5.
Fantastic. State 2 from now out. Thank you very much.
I'm showing you state 2.
Charlie Oscar 189. That drug support scene is all clear.
Receive 189, now showing you state 2.
Charlie 241 dispatch, please be advised I will be off comms for about 45 minutes.
Received.
Oh, for God's sake.
Control to all units, please advise the transit van prisoner transport unit is now known as Charlie Whiskey 350 for the length of this shift.
Oh, officer.
Charlie Whiskey 151 to control.
Go ahead, 151.
Yeah, 151. I'm currently on San Andreas Ave 381 with a abandoned vehicle in the middle of the road. Just doing my prelim checks, and then I'll get Alpha Indy to get it out of the area and reopen the road.
All received. Any officers in range of PDM, we just got a call requesting a member of the public wants one of us down there.
Yeah, Tango,
Tango
112.
7.
Time, please. In fact, both units that just responded to that secondary text, same location. It's saying officer down. So both of you that responded on comms to me just there, go for it, high grade, and see if you can get EMS to follow you in tandem.
Whoa.
Tango 104 is on scene.
Yeah, Tango 112 on the scene.
See, we might be dealing with multiple calls here. I'm just trying to keep track of coordinates. We've got three different sets of coordinates. I'm gonna just double check on my end where that set's going, and then
So the officer already done.
divert another unit if necessary. Because I don't know if you're both needed there.
Yeah, dispatch from Tango 112 update.
Has everything maybe.
Go.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Sounds like
Yeah, provision inspection. There's two units here. EMS are here, just revived one of our own. Looks like it's been an explosion at some point. I'll update when there's more. Fuck's sake. Hello?
For the dispatch, the traffic stop is cleared up.
Received 104, now showing you state 2.
Control Charlie Whiskey 151.
Go on 151.
Just show me on a traffic stop with a Liberator monster truck on 398. No additionals needed at this time.
That's received. If you happen to get a plate on the Liberator, my partner's just advised me there is an active warrant out for a Liberator monster truck. If it matches description, it may be the same one.
Right. Well, the initial stop was the fact that there is no plate on this. However, I'll get the VIN number and we can run that through PNC. See what comes up from the DVLA.
Yeah, something that big should have an identifier somewhere.
Yeah, control Charlie Whiskey 151.
Bed 151.
Yeah, 151. I've done the check on the vehicle. I've got that VIN number if you want to run it through PNC.
Stand by, please. Control to 151, roll me your VIN number, please.
Yeah, the VIN number is going to be 68 X-ray Delta Quebec 957.
Control to 157, 151, sorry. I've got your readback for the registered owner. Is a Cam Halls. I'm also running that now, and I'll come back with your person PNC check momentarily.
Yes, all received.
Control to Charlie Whiskey 151. I've got your readback on the RO of that vehicle.
151, yes, go ahead, confidential.
It comes back to a Cam Halls, no registered abode that we know of that he's purchased. He has 15 unpaid speeding fines ranging from multiple of 375 all the way up to 5,000. He has full theory test, full driver's license, full motorcycle license, and he's employed as a repo man and no active warrants.
Yeah, control Charlie Whiskey 151. If there's no active warrants, nothing I can do them. If the court's not issued a warrant for this arrest.
Let me just cross-reference warrants on our database for you.
Yeah, no worries, Paul.
Control to Charlie Whiskey 151. System shows no active warrants, no active bolos for subject.
Yes, alright then. Leave it with me, I'll check the PDA and I'll get back to you.
Received.
Yeah, Control Charlie Whiskey 151.
ahead.
Yeah, just an update on that last traffic stop. Word of advice given, under assumption that the court will be issuing a warrant at a further date due to them outstanding fines. As of now, I'm state 2.
Charlie 169, going to take 2.
Welcome to service, Charlie 169. Now reading your state 2.
C241 dispatch, show me back on radio channels at state 8.
That's received. Dispatch also show Charlie Whiskey 350 state 8 for 10 to 15 mics. Control showed Charlie Whiskey 350 temporarily doubling up with Charlie 169 for 10 to 20 mics.
Charlie Oscar 343, control.
Go ahead, 343.
Yeah, just stumbled across what seems to be an abandoned vehicle on postcode 388. Is there any chance I could get a vehicle check on this, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's